when you shop Jambu. So this is JBU, Just Be You by Jambu, a very beloved line, created by women, designed by women, based out of New York City. Take a look at these because they're brand new. If you need a great little garden shoe, like little galoshes, this is it, and it's brand new. So obviously, if you're working in the mud, if you know you're gonna be sloshing around in the rain, this is the shoe for you. And I've got fun little patterns for you. That was the butterfly. We've got solid colors as well, but they're super, super cute. Brand new today, $49. And you even get that little kind of scuba little heel cup that holds them into place. Tread for, you know, those slippery surfaces. You will love these. 781968 is your item number. And by the way, it's called the Bumblebee, and I only have about 860 of these remaining. So if this is something you've been looking for, or mom has been wanting it, can't guarantee you'll get it on time for Mother's Day. However, you know, take a picture of it, send it to her, she'll love it. 860 of these, and by the way, the APMA seal of acceptance. That means the American Podiatric Medical Association says these promote good foot health. So think about that. Sizes 6 and 6.5 all the way to 10 and 11. Your item number here is 781968. Okay. Next shoe we want to show you on Donna. Take a look at these. These are called the Tahoe. This is also a water-ready shoe, and this one's more like a little sneaker, a little athletic shoe. If you're a person that really is planning on doing a little travel, you're going to enjoy the outdoors, you go hiking, you go camping, you live on the boat all summer long, these come in medium and wide widths. They are all-terrain. Bring on those summer adventures, everybody. I have less than 2,000 of these. This is just one of the colors. This one's the camo. So camo tan, but I have a navy with a stone blue. I also have an off-white with a blush, and I also have a gray and tan. Whole and half sizes all the way to 10 and 11. This is item number 782329. If you'd love to get your hands on those, we'll give you all the details. But let's kick it off with a great little sale price item, and I've got my JBUs on. I've got a little bit of a heel on. So I told my director, I'm like, do not show the heels of my feet, but you can show my feet. Just stay far away because I'm going to get my pedicure tomorrow. What you have here are shoes that are super, super comfortable. This is a comfort brand that still finds the cuteness and the fashion. It's designed by women, created by women, based out of New York City. And, you know, they know what we're looking for. For those of us that are on the go, for those of us that have big summer plans, you want a comfort shoe and you still want to look cute, this is it. So we're starting off with the Maggie. And the Maggie has that hook and loop closure on the back. So if you're like me and your feet swell throughout the day, you're gonna get all that adjustability in the heel. Take a look at those little bungee cords because they give you all that flexibility with every step you take. And then feather light. I mean, look at how cute these are. You still get a little bit of air and circulation in there. You can still spread out your toes, but you get some nice foot coverage on this one. This is the navy, and it's the only one that has that little pop of that pretty like citrus green or lime green. We also have it available for you in the camo. So this is your camo. You see the camouflage on the back. We also have it available for you in the gray snake. So you've got like a little kind of snake texture on the back there. And then we also have it available for you in the black snake. Whole and half sizes, 6 and 6.5, all the way to 10, 11, and 12, and medium and wide widths available. Sale price for you today, 783795 is your item number. And our good friend and brand expert, her name is Laura Dufek. Did I say that right, or is it Dufek?
You did.
I said it
No,
right.
you did it right.
It's the first time we're working together, and I'm so happy to meet you because, Laura, you know, pretty much every woman on the planet, we are multitaskers. We're like the glue that keeps things together, and we need shoes that make our feet feel good. I want to introduce everybody to JBU by Jambu because Jambu is already a beloved brand. This is their super lightweight brand, right?
Yes. Really, I mean, lightweight, ready to be on the go. If you are active, welcome to the Maggie because she is going to be with you all summer long, ready to go. And Leslie really pointed out some of the key features that we put into this shoe that we found that you really loved because of the Nanette last year. That was our today's special that so many of you loved. So we put in that mesh knit along the top. all that great coverage that you really love on the top of your foot that feels good and it's supportive. It dries quickly, but yet at the same time, you liked it open on the side. So we put in the bungee cord. A lot of you are talking about the bungee cords that we use because not only are they comfortable, but as your foot changes throughout the day, temperatures go over 90, the humidity is through the roof, and your foot swells, those bungee cords move and give with you, but yet still form a custom fit. And last but not least, I'm loving hearing how many of you are talking about on social media, on reviews, our EVA insole, outsole. And I'm going to hold it up like this for a second, and maybe the gals out there can show you too how much push you have on that insole. Look at this. That's how much push you have. When you first put your foot in there, you will feel that cushion automatically. You'll feel that surrounding. And you know what that is, Leslie? That's a shock absorber. Because as we walk, as we kind of pound the pavement a little bit, we don't want our feet to feel it. We don't want our legs to feel it. And we certainly don't want our hips to feel it. So there's that little shock absorber right there. But then 1 3/4 inches on the outsole. Great traction underneath because we've got a lot to do. We've got baseball games to go to when the grass may have a little dew on it. No problem. Traction is there for you. We've got farmers markets to go to get some good fresh
I love that you said that with a
vegetables and
smile.
fruits.
I do too. I could get lost in those farmers markets or those
I
little
love
art
it.
shows or festivals. You know, this is a shoe that your feet breathe, right? A lot of people don't want all that exposed skin. You still have the look of a sandal. I love how this elongates the foot, makes the foot look really graceful, but you still breathe on the side and you feel like you're hugged, like the foot is hugged in there. Those bungee cords give, as Laura was talking or was mentioning, because our feet do move and swell throughout the day. They change throughout the day. You're gonna love this little sandal. And if you're like me and you're always on the go, and most of us are, that's just what women do, we're super women, you definitely need a shoe like this. Now, sale price, this is typically a $79 shoe. We've got it at that $30 savings or $49.98. Flex pay means you can get these home for the first $16. But Laura, I was amazed by how lightweight these are. I love, if you see Donna's feet, how her toes are not squashed and, you know, stacked on each other. She's got plenty of wiggle room in the front, just a little bit of that exposed skin, right? So you see that pretty little pedicure, but you feel like your foot is held in, is hugged inside.
Yeah, that's what makes this so nice. And so many of you talk about this, and I love that you're finding our EVA insole and outsole so comfortable that it is lightweight. Who wants to wear a pair of shoes that's the first thing you can think about is I've got to take these off because I feel like they're weighing me down. You will not find that with JBU. Just be you. It's more important for you to be you. And so you can go throughout your day and do everything you need to do than worry about my feet ache, my feet hurt, or the shoe is heavy. That's not what we're about. We're about comfort. We're about lightweight. We're about having a shoe that is actually designed to be comfortable for you so that you can go throughout the day. And take a look at fashion. In the black version, notice there's a little bit of a white stripe along the bottom. When you look at the navy, which how hard is it to find a navy sandal? We've got it. There's a little bit of that kiwi color going through the bottom because we do, as you mentioned, have women designers designing for women. We want not just comfort and look, but the DNA of the brand is fashion, fit, and comfort. And we've got to have that fashion in there. That's why that navy color can be so important that you want to wear it with khaki capris. You want to wear it with khaki Bermuda shorts. You want to wear it with a cute little skirt, a little skirt because you're going to play tennis. This is something that you want to be able to have on and go.
And this is the type of thing we're talking about because JBU by Jambu, it's where comfort meets the value, meets the fashion. And look, a day to night, inspiration still. You could be wearing, your feet will be so happy all day. So let me just give you your options again. In the still there, you're seeing the gray snake. We also have, as Laura was saying, that navy. If you live in denim or in the summer you love white jeans, white shorts, right? White linen pants, this is gonna look so good with the navy. I love the contrast lime stripe there. The camo is in the lead right now. Remember, while we're there, I'll show you, remember, hook and loop closure on the back. So you don't even have to undo these. You slip your foot in and you just pull those, and you can adjust throughout the day as your feet swell. So that's the #1 color right now, that camo. We also have the gray snake. If you notice, you see that little bit of exotic right there on the back. And can I just say, and I don't know if it's just me, the gray looks almost like chain link, right? Or chain, it's just really pretty. It almost looks like jewelry, this one. Very pretty. And then we also have it, of course, in that classic black. The heel height, as Laura mentioned, less than 2 inches. And what I really appreciate too is all the cushion, but notice how it's thinner on the front. You know, Laura, my mom, when she got to her 80s, she started having an issue where she would trip herself. Right? And so we had to pay a lot of attention to the shoes we were buying for her or putting on her feet, because if they were too thick on the front, you know, a lot of designers will give you all that thickness to give you the cushion and the stability. But a lot of people, if you don't have the strength in your legs anymore and you can't pick up your feet, I mean, they've thought of everything with this shoe. So yes, lightweight, but even the way it's designed so beautifully, and a lot of people don't like to be flat on the ground. This is that perfect, less than 2 inches, perfectly wearable. We are very busy right now. This is brand new, 783-795 is your item number. Just a great little lightweight shoe. You will find yourself reaching for this one over and over and over again, right, Laura?
Right. And you know what? I want to go back and thank you for sharing that story about your mom, because this is something that is really important, that you feel stable in our Just Be You by Jambu shoes. That's very important for us and our fan club. There is something that is on the inside of the insole that I'd love to point out to everyone that is going to also be important. And you can feel it, Leslie, on the front here. There is a toe bar. And that toe bar means that, and you can see it just right there. And if I hold it like this, you can kind of see it from this angle. That means that when you're walking, your toes naturally kind of grab a hold of that. And that's part of that stability feature as well. So we thought of everything to make you feel really good, really comfortable, open and airy, ready for hot temperatures, doing all the things we want to do. I have to share with everyone a little personal story. Over the weekend, I got a little antsy, and I had to go to the nursery and start looking at flowers, what to plant. I got the bug to get out there and look and see what's available. Sure enough, I'm standing at one of the little tables, and all of a sudden I feel this drip, drip, drip on the top of my Maggie. And I looked down, and they must have watered, and then the drips were coming through, and I was like, oops. Do you know, by the time I got home, my shoe was dry.
Yeah.
So that's really something to notice. If you're going to pool parties, you're walking around the deck of the pool, think of that traction that's going to be on that concrete. Think of how comfortable this is going to be. So the Maggie is really designed off of all the things you loved about a previous shoe, the Nanette, but then give you that traction and that comfort and support.
So Donna's wearing that #1 color. That's the camouflage. Jamie's looking super cute in her denim. And of course, if you live in denim, please, please, please buy yourself the navy combination. Look how fun it is with that lime stripe. $16.66 is your first credit card flex pay. And then you get another 2 months to pay it off. This is 783-795. As I mentioned, this is the navy. We also have the camo if you love your neutrals, if you wear a lot of olive, even if you love summer pastels like pinks and peaches and yellows, definitely consider this one. We've got the gray, we've got the black available for you. Comes in whole and half sizes from 6 and 6.5 all the way to 10, 11, and 12, and then medium and wide widths. And Laura, that's a big deal too, because we get a shoe that feels custom. You know, just because it's a comfort brand doesn't mean they feel good. So you definitely want to look for that. A lot of people, myself included, I have a wide foot. So it doesn't matter how much cushion I get. If it's narrow, I'm in pain. I love that this comes in wide.
Yeah, it does. So we have so many of our Jambu fan club that say thank you for making that wider width for you so that you have the choice. Everyone's included when it comes to the Maggie, because we want you to be on the go. Jambu is designed for the adventure in us. And whether the adventure is, doing a simple walk with friends, whether the adventure is taking a trail around the lake, we want to make sure that you're comfortable, you feel stable, you feel secure, you've got that fashion element. And I love that you thought about the denim. Denim is so important in our lives and such a trend element that's not going anywhere, whether it is the pedal pusher, whether it is a great pair of jeans going out for a bite to eat on a Friday night. This navy is key, everyone, along with that camo. Camo, do you know, Leslie, camo is one of our #1 colorways when it comes to JBU.
Oh,
so for many of you who are picking up on that, you love that camo, and that navy is special.
By the way, and Laura mentioned something interesting. She's like, if you want to take a walk around the lake, you would never wear a summer sandal to take a walk, right? You'd wear a sneaker, you wear a fitness shoe. You can wear your JBU by Jambu because they are a comfort brand first and foremost. And then the fashion, that's just a cherry on the sundae. Okay, so 783795 is your Maggie. Come on over here, because if you're looking for something just a little bit more sweet, a little bit more feminine, we've got the JBU by Jambu take on a pretty little Mary Jane. Take a look at this one. And by the way, she's pretty on the outside, but she means business on the bottom, right? You are not going to be slipping and sliding. You could be on wet surfaces. You're not going to have a problem here. So this is such a pretty little shoe. You've got a hook and loop closure on the top. So as the day goes by, yes, if your feet swell, mine do. I never had that problem when I was younger. Now I'm 48 and I'm like, what the heck is going on? You've got that little pull tab as well to help you get those on. Nice little padding in very key areas. That's why a lot of times Mary Janes are uncomfortable. Not this one. And then all of that wonderful cushion. I love that it's airy. So you've got that laser cutting, just giving, embellishing that shoe. This color here is the sage. We also have on Donna this pretty sunflower color. I love that one. That is my most neutral. We also have a cream color. So if you like the lighter colors, take a look at this cream. And the cream almost has like a luster, almost like a little iridescence, right? Like if it was a champagne gold. I really love that one. We also have a denim color. And then finally, your black. Now, this is one of those shoes that you look at it and you're like, that's such a cute little shoe. You would never believe that the American Podiatric Medical Association gave its stamp, its seal of acceptance. And that just means that you could be wearing the cutest little Mary Jane and actually promoting good foot health. So this one comes in a 6 and 6.5 all the way to 10, 11, 12, and then medium and wide widths. And Laura, this is like, this one stole my heart because I do love, all the romance we're seeing in fashion, all the pretty embellished sleeves. I mean, I've got my Siobhan Darcy pretty little ruche sleeve here. We're looking at these romantic details. A Mary Jane is iconic, it's classic, and this one's actually comfortable. What a concept, right?
Yeah, right. Put all that together, and isn't that a good thing? I want to go back to the American Podiatric Medical Association for just a second, because those of you who have challenges with your feet, we hear you at Jambu, and this is very important. Foot doctors have said that this shoe is good for your feet, good for good foot health. So it's important to know that with that insole, all that memory foam, we actually have 5 millimeters of that memory foam and that insole on the inside that cushions the foot. You're right. As soon as you put your foot in, you can feel the difference in this. And that's why all day comfort, all day long. And yes, many of you ask about arch support. This does have that area of great arch support right on the inside. So premium memory foam for you. So it feels good. And you know what's really wonderful about the Hibiscus? Not only is this flower power, because you can look down at the top of your foot and you see this bouquet of flowers. But the Mary Jane style is one of our #1 looks. And I really believe it's like that because you can do exactly what you see here. Great pair of cutoff jeans to be able to wear it and feel great. But if you want to put on that summer dress and head off to a service, mass on Sunday, brunch afterwards, it looks dressed up. The Hibiscus kind of has this transformation that it can be casual or it can go very dressy. And that's why I think you're going to get a lot of wear out of this one.
Oh, the prettiest color palette as well. So here's your denim, my denim girls, we've got you covered. Here's that sage. What a pretty soft color. If you're like me and green's your favorite color, you've got to be ordering this one. You're only paying the first $20.88 to get it home. We've got sunflower, and then we also have the black, and don't forget the cream, because this could be your dress up Jambu, your dress up Mary Jane with the prettiest little summer dresses or pretty linen pants. And I love that your foot still breathes. So even though it's more of a closed shoe, you've got all of that laser detail, that laser cutting, and even on the sides there. This is 781881. And remember, this one does come in medium and wide widths as well, because a lot of times, once again, Mary Jane, everybody thinks it's a flat. It's gonna be super comfortable. And they happen to be one of the most uncomfortable shoes ever. This one's by JBU, and it's got that American Podiatric Medical Association seal of acceptance. So, brand new for you today. Bring on the water, bring on the adventures. This is the Bumblebee, and it's a cute little step-in garden shoe. The color you're seeing here is the purple tie-dye. It is so much fun, you guys. We also have, look at these, the pretty butterflies. Here is your hunter green. And I mean, that screams garden shoe, but look at how cute. I mean, it's like very reminiscent of American designer brand. We also have it available for you in that bright yellow. This happens to be my favorite. Only 100 here. If yellow's one of your favorite colors, you gotta be ordering quickly. Only 100 left. And then finally, the navy. This comes in sizes 6 and 6.5, all the way to 11. I have about 800 of these to go around. By the way, if you want that navy as well, just as limited as the yellow, right, Kevin? About 180 there. But 6 and 6.5, all the way to 10 and 11. $49 is our price. Yes, you got flex pay. It means you only have to pay the first $16 and change to get it home. And Laura, this is one of my favorite shoes of the hour. There's something so cute, so nostalgic. Maybe it's from when I was growing up, my little duck boots or whatever it was. But step in the puddles, do the gardening, hose off the yard, do whatever you got to do. I love this little step-in style.
Oh, I love it too. I absolutely love this. From the moment I saw it, I thought, look at this, Jambu. Rain or shine, it's by your side. And that's what the Bumblebee is all about. But remember, we are also about the American Podiatric Medical Association seal of approval, even on this one. So when you wear this, it's good for your feet, the cushion on the inside, the outside. Remember, this is all that flexible rubber. So you can actually condense this from the top down to the bottom, squeeze it all nice and flat. It bounces back, so you can travel with this. You can put this in a suitcase. You got it. You got it. And you can find that comfort. Look at this, flat. And then it bounces right back. So everybody needs a Bumblebee. And one of the important things is right here on the back. That is all neoprene. Neoprene has a flexibility to it. But what this does is it cups around your heel and gives you that great comfort and feel. So whether you're going to animal rescue, you're working around animals, you want to be able to, shower off or wash off the shoe, you're mucking out the barn stall and you want to be able to have that shoe on, you can just wash down when you're done. Of course, when you're out in the garden, when you're landscaping, maybe it's just because you don't know what the day is going to hold. You can see it could go one way. There could be a downpour the next. You want to make sure your feet are covered. These are always going to come in handy. When you want your feet to be dry, you want to look fashionable, the Bumblebee is going to be by your side.
I gotta get these, because I'm always running to the bus stop. Sometimes it's pouring here in Florida. I am an amateur gardener. I seriously, I know nothing. I'm just pulling weeds at this point, but I've bought all the tools. I'm ready to do it. And you can find shoes that you can hose off and garden shoes, but they don't all have that American Podiatric seal of acceptance. And that's a big deal because you can't buy that. You've got to earn that shoe, that seal with the design of the shoe. And so these shoes are found to promote good foot health. And so think about that, because if you are a person that is always working, as Laura said, in the barn, in the garden, if you're always, in puddles, wherever you may be, this is a shoe that we want you to go out on your next adventure in. You can feel confident that you'll be comfortable. Brand new for you today. This is the Hunter Green. There's something about the Hunter Green. that feels like authentic, right? I feel like I'm a master gardener if I'm wearing this one. I'm just silly. We've got it available for you in the butterfly as well. How sweet is that?
So
and I love
sweet.
the contrast.
Yeah.
It's like a soft gray with a bright orange. The yellow and the navy, you have got to be in the ordering process. Fewer than 100 each. The yellow just makes me happy, you guys. I mean, if you want this, imagine this in denim, right? Or it's just super cute. Those are my most limited. And then my final one, you know who you are. If you're that person that everybody wants to hang out with, you're a ton of fun, you've got a ton of personality, order the tie-dye. I mean, you can't be grumpy when you wear this shoe. 781968 is your item number, 6 and 6.5, so whole and half sizes. Then when we get to the larger sizes, whole sizes only 10 and 11. Step in style, so no laces, nothing you gotta fumble with, and you even have that little grosgrain ribbon on that little scuba heel cup, so very easy to put on. And notice, just like a little pancake heel, so you're not flat on the ground either, right, Laura?
Right. It's got just a little bit of lift for you there. So you've got that lift in the front. All the traction. Do you see that? I want to hold it like this so you can see all that traction.
Yeah, that's what you
so
want.
So that when you are maybe in a wet area, you know that you're going to have that traction there. The yellow is so darling. I'm right there with you, Leslie.
That's I think it's one of my, it's hard to pick, but I'm between the yellow and the hunter because I feel like if I'm wearing the hunter green, people think I'm a gardener, and I'm all about appearances right now. But the yellow, I mean, I love the yellow with the denim.
Is if you have joggers on, you know, jogging pants, and they're gathered at the ankle, these are so cute with that.
And we don't have anything like that in all of HSN. Now fewer than 800. If you want those, you've got to be ordering. I don't want to, you know, stress you out, but you do got to be quick on that one this Monday evening. Okay, we're moving on to the Pecan. And so it's such a cute little all-terrain, all-terra. It's called Traction Slip-On Flat. It's very, very comfortable, super lightweight. Look at all of the cush. You even have arch support in there with that memory foam. This one has the APMA seal of acceptance as well, so it's promoting good foot health. Look how cute the little detail on that pull-on tab on the back. So this color here is my champagne. I'm going to show you the other metallic I have and put them side by side so that you can see. This guy here is my gunmetal. Okay, so champagne and then gunmetal. And look, they all have that little ribbon on the back, so pretty. We also have it available for you in the red. 100 left in the red. I love this one. I mean, this with denim too. I'm in the denim kick right now. 100 remaining there. We also have it available in the light denim. And then your final option, there's nothing like, you know, a great little slip-on in black. It's very chic. And of course, this one has the heavy-duty tread on the bottom. 729238 is your item number. Whole and half sizes from 6 and 6.5, all the way to 10, 11, and 12, and then medium and wide widths. And Laura, super, super cute. A lot of people don't want to show their toes off in the summer. Maybe you have problematic feet. Maybe you just don't like your toes. I love that even though my feet are covered, I still get the feel of a spring summer shoe with all the pretty cutout detail.
Yeah, I could never recommend this one enough. And as a matter of fact, not only has the HSN customer, but the Jambu fan club has deemed this one of the #1 styles that we bring to you, because you know what? Everyone needs a good flat in their wardrobe. And whether it's with a dress pair of pants, whether it's going to be for a professional setting, whether you're in the hospitality industry and you're on your feet a lot, this Pecan is going to be one of the #1 shoes in your entire footwear wardrobe. And that's because it does have the coverage, but yet it has the cutout detail. The memory foam insole is there for comfort, and this one is American Podiatric Medical Association approved for good foot health. When you look at this, it may look like or remind you of a ballerina flat. However, what happens with a ballerina flat is there's no support. There's no arch support.
So
There's no way for you to be able to be in that all day long and really support your foot, your ankles, your legs. Remember, your foot has almost 30 bones in it, and ligaments and muscles, and those have to be protected. So when you have on the Pecan, not only is that support there, but the traction on the bottom for the stability and durability within the shoe as well. Start with the black and maybe add on one of the colors, because I think you're going to look at this as your go-to flat that you're going to wear with almost anything.
I know, and thank goodness that flats are so in right now because, you know, they look so cute whether you're wearing Diane Gilman, a DG2 Bermuda short, whether you're wearing a pretty little dress. You know, not all flats are, you know, have a feminine silhouette, and this one does, and plus you get that air, that breeze inside with the pretty little cutout detail, and then once again, all of that cushion and support. That is everything. I never worried about any of that. Now I'm in my late 40s, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like if I'm wearing a bad shoe, I know it like within the first hour. And so I hope you treat yourself to some really great shoes for wherever your summer adventures may take you. 2 metallics available, champagne or gunmetal. And so I really like these because you can dress these up just a little bit more. Maybe you're a girl that loves a little sparkle. I love those because it's kind of soft, almost like a satin finish. We've got the red available for you. The light denim, I want to point out, it really is like it's like a grayish soft blue. It's so pretty and serene. And then we also have the classic black. If you don't know which color to choose, just get this one because you will use this all the time, and wait till you put your feet in there. Feels so good, you guys. I'm new to this brand. I was telling Laura, this is the first time I host any Jambu Hour. And so I'm very proud to be presenting the cutest lineup. Remember, that one has the APMA seal of acceptance, so shoes that promote good foot health. And I think that if you've got problematic feet, you always knew that. But if you're starting to feel the aches and pains and your dogs are barking like they like to say, definitely try a pair of these out. Now, if you like a little bit more of a heel, I do. If you watch my shows, I'm always in a heel, and then I hobble home. This one's the one for you. So think of it as your dress-up Jambu. I really love this one. I'm gonna show you a cool little detail here. I'll let Laura do that. We've got a cute little print available for you. So, Kevin, is this one not on my card? Oh, look at that, ditzy floral. It is on my card. I'm looking at the wrong card. How about that, Liz? Here's your ditzy floral. We also have it available for you in the navy, and it is a soft denim color. Here's your red. We also have it available for you in that solid taupe, and then here is your black. You've got an adjustable hook and loop closure here, but take a look at this because 2 ways to get into this. Not only here, but you also have that little back zip, and then it looks like a high heel, but look, it's like a self-covered heel, so it's really more like a wedge, which gives you even more stability. I love this sandal. 731-738 is your item number. Whole and half sizes from 6 and 6.5 all the way to 11, and this one is more of a medium width. So, Laura, I'm always in heels. I love this one, and it's so easy to walk in because just like the Daisy that I'm wearing, it has that very cool, they got alien tape on this one. Did you notice that? It's more like a wedge design.
Right. I think we have a new Jambu fan in you, Leslie. I think we've got one. It's great when you find a shoe that you're excited about. And so many of you have been loving our Jambu brand, and we so appreciate that. I wore this Saturday night when I was out with friends for dinner, and then we went dancing to a live band afterwards. And we are bringing sexy back with the North Star because it feels so good. It's got the perfect heel height at 2.5 inches because it gives you a lift without being too tall. It gives you the platform in the front so the actual slope of the shoe is not too severe where you're putting the weight down on the ball of your foot. That's why you've got so much comfort and the memory foam on the insole. Here's a little treat for everybody. When you open up the back, you can actually open up that hook and loop closure and get an even wider area. So if you have a high instep, you will easily be able to get into the North Star, zip it up in the back, secure the hook and loop closure on the side. So you are set and ready to go. And it looks so slimming to the foot. You've got coverage across the top, but yet open on the sides. Wait till you have a chance to go out dancing in these. You are going to love them.
I love this one. And I know we're very busy on this one. I know you've been looking for a cute little, you know, wedge sandal. This is it. It looks like you're wearing a heel. I love that this is easy on, easy off, because you got two ways of getting in. And by the way, that ankle strap also has a little bit of elastic goring. So, you know, every step you take, I don't want you to think that any of these parts are gonna dig into you, because you see you get that flexibility there as well. But very sure footing, very sure step, whereas maybe a lot of you stopped wearing heels a long time ago because you just didn't feel your very best, you didn't feel secure, you were definitely not comfortable, maybe you had issues with your knees as well. I want you to try this one because you can get back into a little bit more of a lift if that's what you want. I know I feel so small, like I love wearing a little power heel, but I can't do it anymore, they hurt, right? I say I only wear them in my, I don't wear them in my real life, I wear them here at HSN. I wear them here, but there's no way I could be wearing a 3-4 inch heel. This is perfectly practical, very easy to walk in. I love this nude. Listen, the nude will take you far. Any dress you have, if you wanna wear soft muted tones, if you wanna wear big jewel tones, you always see me in a nude shoe, Laura. I love nude. But then we also have the fun fashion colors. We've got the ditzy floral print. So, you know, you can't go wrong with this one. This is for those of you that want a little bit of a lift. Customer pick, by the way, this one's a favorite. Whole and half sizes, 6 and 6.5, all the way to 11. Look at how cute that is. And I love that strap in the middle, because, you know, you almost feel, you know, that your foot is held in and supported just with the structure of this shoe.
Exactly. And you know, Leslie, as much as you say you want that lift, I'm 5'10" and a half. So I'm very cautious about how high the heel is that I wear. I love the 2.5 inch because it gives me lift without making me really tall. I love the way this one, even notice the shape so that when you walk, the shoe is designed to give you that rocking motion so you feel so great. It's a sexy look to it. It's a comfortable look. And how many of us can really say we have a higher heeled sandal that feels really good for hours on end? And that's what makes the North Star so fantastic, easy to put on. All that memory foam on that insole.
From the tip of the toes,
so that
right?
The ball, right. Even on the ball of your foot, because isn't it, Leslie? The first spot that we start to feel it with a heeled sandal is the ball of the foot. Now you've got all of that cushion there, and notice the way it's been designed, even with that cutout detailing here, because fashion is part of the element. Comfort is there. We've got the fit, so the design, you've got that hook and loop closure, zipper in the back, but you've also got to have that fashion element. And as you said, every single one of those colors, the black, fantastic.
You have to have the black.
A lot.
Right?
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
Get you a black. If you are looking for a great little black heel, this is like, forget everything you thought about heels. You can do this, you can wear this one. It's so sleek. By the way, did you notice that it's got a little rhinestone detail on it? So not only the cutouts, but a little bit of sparkle in there as well. This could be your dress up Jambu. And remember, cushion from the tip of the toe all the way to the heel, and easy on and off with those two ways of entering the shoe with the hook and loop closure at the ankle, but also that very easy back zipper. And even the details. Remember, these are shoes designed by women, made by women, and for women. And so even the detail of a wider little zipper pull. I mean, these are all details that make a difference. 2¼ inches high only. You will love this shoe. And you know what? Sometimes you want to dress up a little bit. Sometimes you do want a little bit of heel. Maybe you stopped wearing those years ago. Try this one out. I think you're really gonna love this one. $16.65 is all you'll pay tonight with your shipping and handling. Let us send it out to you. Customer pick too. So if you have a moment to read the reviews, check out what other customers have said. 731-738 is your item number. And the black and the taupe will be the first to go. They are very popular. Hey, the Margot sandal. Quick little look here at the Margot sandal, because we've got a great deal for you today. It's a feature price from $69.75 to $51. And essentially what you have is a shoe that's gonna take you wherever this summer takes you. Is it road trips? Is it the cruise? Is it, you know, going out, sightseeing? We got you covered. Soft, lightweight, flexible, and then look at all of the cushion you got, all the foot coverage. There's your little back zip to get in. This color here is your blush snake. But we also have a black snake, a light gray snake, a mint green snake, and also a navy, whole and half sizes, and then medium and wide widths. The comfiest summer sandal ever. You guys will love that one. And feather light. Like, I wasn't working the day that this was a Today Special. When I went to pick it up, you know, I just almost flung it. It is so lightweight. So ask about that. And with that, if you're into crafting, if you love that we bring you the nation's top brands at the best prices, you definitely want to stay up with us tonight. Our Today's Special is a fabulous little pressing Today's Special that we've got available for you. I can't let the cat out of the bag. Stay with us. More Jambu on the way back.
At HSN, we love our crafters. So we're bringing you top-rated picks crafters love.
It was so easy to use.
Plus, experts will share their top tips. Join us on our next craft event on HSN.
Every Monday night, I'll be here to help you make your house a home. I'll bring you new ideas to keep you safe. To provide comfort and convenience. So start your week with me. Watch Adam's Open House Monday nights at 9.
I love to just wander and daydream and be in the moment.
Any woman who wants to be empowered, feel the confidence of wearing something real, that's my girl.
How do you cook the perfect steak? Today, I'm going to show you.
One of my favorite ways to show that I care is making something for someone else.
You are watching HSN. Come on in, sit back and relax. We're gonna make your feet feel really good. If you're new to this brand like I am, it's called JBU, Just Be You, because everybody else is taken. But it's also by a brand that you have loved. It's Jambu. And if you've never seen this, this is a brand that was founded, I think, in 2010. It is designed by women, made for women, by women, and it's all about comfort meets fashion. A lot of the styles that you will find actually have the American Podiatric Medical Association seal of acceptance. And that just means that a lot of them really do promote good foot health. And so a lot of you are loving this one because this is like a little water-ready sneaker. Gave you a little peek at it at the top of the show and you jumped in. My sister Yvette is in Costa Rica right now. She would have loved this shoe because it is water-ready. That is all mesh. So, you know, you get this foot wet, it dries instantly, nice and easy on and off, and you've got all of that bungee cording so you never have to tie a lace again. This color here is your camo tan. We also have it available for you in your gray blush, so your gray with your pink combination. And then, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. This one is actually your gray tan. No. Yes. Gray petal. Oh, that's nice. I don't have that one in my card. This one is the off-white blush. That's where I got the blush confused. And then we have one final color for you. This is your navy stone blue. This one comes in medium and wide widths, and then whole and half sizes from 6 and 6.5 all the way to 11. Now, if you love this one, you gotta be quick on this one. I've got fewer than 2,000 of these, and I know that about 500 of you are in the ordering process. So $39.95 is a special sale price, $20 savings for a shoe that's gonna take you on all your summer adventures. Do you love the outdoors? Are you living on the boat? Are you going camping this year? Are you going on a cruise and you need a shoe that could be the active shoe, that could be the shoe that takes you on the trails or sightseeing? This is it. Laura, this is feather light, and you know what, it's a shoe that means business. I mean, you're not going to be slipping and sliding. It's going to be comfortable. It's going to be lightweight. If it gets wet, it dries up for the theme parks. And this is a really great one.
Oh my gosh, there's so many different ways that you're going to wear it. As you mentioned, theme parks, the aquarium, being able to go to the beach, the pool, you name it. And it doesn't matter if it gets wet. That's the best part of it. And it has to do, take a look at the inside. You can see that that could just be wiped down with just a soft cloth, and that the mesh on the sides is just going to air dry. So how perfect. This is brand new this season. So you've got this at a tremendous value from the get-go to be able to try kind of what we're about at Jambu. We're about where the adventure takes you. Where do you want to go this summer season? And you want to have something on your feet that supports your feet, feels comfortable, and it all starts with that toe box. Notice at the very top how rounded that toe box is so that your toes are comfortable, and yet the toe box comes up and over the top so that rubberized area protects the toe. Then we even have the coordinated stitching that goes all the way around the front and continues around the back. And then you are going to have your bungee cords at the top, so there's some give and movement there. The actual surrounding area around the ankle will be that neoprene so that you've got that stretch and that comfort as well. And then you've got a little pull tab in the very, very back beyond the heel there so you can kind of get that little lift up. But look at our all-terrain traction on the bottom. So whatever that trail is, whatever that surface is, even if it's wet, you know you've got that extra traction right there. This is a tremendous, tremendous sneaker to be able to have throughout the summer season. I think you're going to love it. And great fashion colors. I mean, you would never think a trail-ready sneaker, water-ready sneaker, would come in fashion looks, but this color blocking, we're seeing this not only in footwear, but in fashion. So we're ready to take on fit, comfort, and fashion when it comes to Jambu.
Yeah, and you know, the last thing you want to do after these 2 years of being stuck inside and not going on vacations and not doing much, the last thing you want to do is be worried about, you know, your footwear. And am I wearing the proper shoe? This shoe will take you, you know, from morning to night. This shoe will take you on the trail. It will take you grocery shopping. It will take you sightseeing, antiquing on the cruise. You will love this shoe. And even if you're a gardener, even if you're going to the water parks this year, you will love it because it's got that breathable mesh. And so it dries in a jiff. This is the camo. I know the camo has been very popular for us from the beginning of the show. So camo tan is the color. Kevin, I don't have this one on my card, so remind me again. This one is, yeah, gray petal, okay? So a pretty little flower petal pink, and then the gray combination there. I love that combo. This guy here is your off-white. I'll just hold them side by side, but this is your off-white with blush. So also a little bit of pink going on there. And then finally, the color you're seeing on our beautiful Jamie. And I love a great navy, yes, for denim, but think about navy with odd colors in your closet, like juicy lime green, the way Jamie's wearing, or, you know, hot pinks and magentas and purples, right? So the navy is such an underrated color. I have an obsession with navy. Less than $40 for a shoe that is all-day comfort and really takes you, if you're that person that's always thinking of your next adventure, if you're that woman always on the go, we want you to try these out today. And what struck me the most is how flexible they are, how lightweight they are. Just think of everything. You could tell it's a shoe designed by women, made by women for women.
Exactly. And you know what, Jambu, I have to share with everyone, behind the scenes, we actually call this the airport shoe or the travel shoe. Because if you're going traveling at all and you have to take your shoe on and off, this will be so easy. If you're walking long distances in an airport, carrying luggage behind you, you've got the grip of the Altair traction on the bottom, but you've got the comfort for long distances. If you're going on that trip where you don't know quite what you're going to do, you need to pack this one along with you. Lighter weight, you take it out, and if you are going to be able to go on a hike, if you're going to go shopping and so taking a look at cute little shops along the way, this is exactly what you want to be able to have on. And right now, that whole hiker look is incredibly popular. But the difference is this is affordable from Jambu. This is something that you've got all of the comfort there. You've got the stretch, but it also has to do with that EVA insole that can be wiped down. Do your feet sweat? How many of you, no matter what it is, you find that your feet sweat? Doesn't matter. On the inside, you're going to wipe that down because that insole will allow for that along with the cushion. There's lots of padding on the inside of this one. If you get caught where you find that a little drizzle in the afternoon, doesn't matter because this one with that mesh will be able to dry. So now you've got something that you can go to the beach, you can take the kids to the water park, and you're going to feel in style and fashionable right away with the Tahoe. This is going to be a really neat introduction for many of you. If you have not tried Jambu, you've got to try this one tonight.
And you got to try it quickly too, because now 1,500 remaining, so less than 1,500.
Wow.
We started with almost 2,000 of those. $39.95 too, less than $40 for a shoe that takes you everywhere, especially when you're in the mood for an adventure. Come spring, summer, you're gonna love this shoe. I love that it's got that great tread. So if you are on slippery surfaces, if you are going to the water parks, theme parks, on the boat, in the RV. Take this shoe with you. Super, super light, and please take advantage of the medium and wide widths. And that's a big deal, especially when you have a shoe that has the protective, the toe box that's softly rounded, and you've got that little protective covering shielding your toes in the front. Take advantage. You know who you are. I have a wide foot. I danced for many years. I crammed my feet into, point shoes, and I did the damage really young. Take advantage of that, because that is another comfort feature, Laura. It doesn't matter if you have all the padding and the shoe is super lightweight. If it's narrow, it's still gonna bother you. And so I love that this comes in medium and wide.
And you know what, if I could share with everyone, I hope you can see on the inside there's that arch support right there. And if you happen, we all have kind of funny little things with our feet. If you happen to have a bunion or funny little toe on the side, notice how rounded that is. We think of those things so that you can find comfort along the side. You can find that stretch mesh on the side there, so it will feel good. From the immediate time you put your foot in, not only does that EVA insole feel great, but you're going to find the stretch in the mesh. Even coming up in the back, I'm so happy you're showing that, Leslie. So even if you're driving in this, if you're going to take a driving vacation and you're going to wear this almost like a driving moccasin, you'll have that support in the back. And look at all the good all-terra traction on the underside, so that stability and durability is there for you with the Tahoe.
Our ladies are obsessed with the camouflage. I don't blame you. It's kind of a little, tough looking. It's a little edgy. I love greens and olives, and I love the olive green with even soft pastels and yellows and all white. So if you want the camo, definitely jump in as quickly as you can. It is in the lead. Remember, we've got the petal, the gray petal, right? Is that what you said? There you go. The ticker's still working. The head's still working, not the ticker. The ticker too. Here's your blush with your off-white, and then we also have it available for you in the navy. And I do love the navy because the navy is like more of that everyday. You will wear this all the time, especially if you're a person that's big into denim or cute little trousers. You will love that one. 782329 is your item number. Notice how that outsole goes above by the toe area, so protects the toes, but also the heel area, like Laura said, great little driving shoe. I ruin all my shoes in the back just for driving. So many people have, remember, it was the thing. You had a driving shoe, a driving moccasin. Now your JBUs are your little driving shoe as well. And to have this for less than $40. Remember, this is a shoe that's all terrain. It's gonna take you wherever this summer takes you and all your adventures. It's designed for an array of different feet. So whether you have narrow feet, that stretch mesh that kind of hugs your foot. If you've got very wide feet like me, you're also gonna take advantage of that stretch. You're gonna love the wide widths available as well, but you can't mess this one up. I mean, it's kind of cute in all these colors.
Yeah, you really have a lot of choices here. Whether you want to go with the darker look, whether you want to go lighter, this is that gray petal that I know a lot of you are keying into, because gray can be a neutral in fashion. Here's a little tip for everyone. If you're kind of stuck in between sizes, do I go up? Do I not? If you want to go up a half a size, you certainly can. If you want to kind of protect that pedicure a little bit from the front of the toe box, you certainly can do that. But this has that stretch, and I'm so happy, Leslie, you're showing that. And when Leslie and I had a chance to talk before the show, I said to her, you're a mama, aren't you? So you're always on the go. With kids during the summer, you want to make the most of every moment. For the grandmoms out there, I have my sister taking her two grandkids to Florida tomorrow for vacation. And she said, I've got my Jambu's packed.
She better.
Because we're going to be busy.
You're going to be busy and you're going to be hot, right? So you want a shoe that if you get wet, no problem. That's lightweight. You don't want any extra work here in Florida. By the way, if you want to get these home for $29.95, I've got an easy way to do that. Save you a little bit of money. We've got a great little coupon going on with our HSN credit card. It's a wonderful way to become part of our HSN family. It's a no annual fee card. And today, if you apply and get approved, you get $10 off your first purchase. Could be your first JBU by Jambu shoe. So ask about that HSN credit card. And by the way, you can also sign up on hsn.com or give us a call. We'll help you there. So this is the shoe that I'm wearing. We don't have time for a full presentation. Same kind of concept. It looks like a heel, but notice it's more of a wedge. What a cool design. Very pretty sunflower detail on the front there. I love a little retro action with a T-strap and also perfectly adjustable with that hook and loop closure. Look, even padding in that very tricky area where you get all that chapping and chafing. So this is the red. We also have the color that I'm wearing, which is the taupe, and those neutrals are everything. If you want more versatility, if you want to be able to wear a shoe with, I mean, I'm wearing like every color in the crayon box. If you want more versatility and more ways to wear, I would highly suggest the taupe. But then, of course, got a sleek little black sandal for you as well. So 3 colors available, whole and half sizes, 6 and 6.5, all the way to 12. And this one does come in medium and wide. Now, quick little mention, less than 800 of these. So if you want this one, you gotta be in the ordering process. It's called the Daisy. It's the one that I'm wearing today. And did I mention how comfortable I am? So there's Donna in her Daisy, and we will move on to the Fig. And so this is a shoe, and that's the Daisy, guys, yep. So this is a shoe that also has that APMA seal of acceptance. And if you're just tuning in, that's a big deal because it essentially means that the American Podiatric Medical Association stamped its seal, gave it the seal of acceptance. It means these are shoes that are not just cute, but they promote good foot health. And that's what you want, especially when you're, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, don't matter. You start feeling the aches and pains, and that can travel through your ankle, up to your knees, up to the hip, and then it starts affecting your back. So this is one of those that got that seal of acceptance. I love that this has the hook and loop closure. I love that it has all of those stretchy bungee cords. Protection on the toe. Look, you get nice air circulation in there. It's a perfect summer shoe, and you could even get a little bit of help pulling it on with that little pretty grosgrain ribbon on the back. $54.95 is our feature price. That is a temporary price. This color here is dark sage. We also have it available for you in that denim. Oh, that's pretty. Here is your gunmetal. Ooh, 100 only, and look at the detail on the gunmetal. Isn't that pretty? You get a little bit of a shimmer there. It's like a pretty luster. And then your final option, I just love the romance of this champagne color. This one's a customer pick. Not a lot of reviews, but out of those 50 reviews, it became a customer pick. And Laura, once again, options. You want a shoe that takes you, walking, that takes you all day, that gets your errands done, but you want something that's a little more girly girl, a little bit more feminine. You're looking at it right here.
You know what? We listen to our customers at Jambu, and many of you reached out and said, okay, I don't necessarily always want to show my toes, but I want to feel something open and airy ready for summer. Here is the Fig. You've got your toe area covered. We did a perforation to allow air circulation. We added in our very famous bungee cords, which many of you love. You look for this because you get stretch and comfort as your foot expands during the day. It still surrounds your foot and brings in that level of comfort. Then that T-strap, Leslie, as you mentioned, and as a dancer, that elongates the leg to be able to have that T-strap. You have the hook and loop closure at the side, even perforation around the back. So for anyone who says, I want to have a little more of a closed toe, I still want to have the feel of a sandal, I want the support of the Altair attraction on the bottom, the fig was designed
that's
exactly
pretty.
for you.
Look on Jamie how pretty that shoe looks. Look at what it does for the foot, what feminine lines it has, and then the inside. Laura, it's got all of that yummy cushion in there. I mean, look at my fingers like digging in there. This one is awesome. It even has that arch support. So 90 seconds left. Customer pick, whole and half sizes from 6, 6.5, all the way to 10, 11, 12. And this one also comes in medium and wide. This one is a winner, and it will look so pretty, whether it's, you know, work slacks, to cute little shorts, to pretty summer dresses the way Miss Jamie is wearing right now. You will love this one. 734-643 is your item number. Miss Laura, we are out of time, my friend, but it was so good to meet you. And thank you for all that you do for our feet. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was wonderful to meet you. Thanks so much to all the Jambu fans out there. Enjoy your shoes, feel comfortable, and let the adventure take you wherever it is, because Jambu is going to be by your side.
Definitely for all your adventures. We really appreciate you, Laura, and thank you for shopping with me. I really appreciate that. It's lovely to spend a little bit of my Monday with you. By the way, Adam is coming up next, of course, with Adam's open house, so don't you move a finger. Stay there, grab a refreshment if you can, but we've got a lot of great deals in his jam-packed hours, so stay with us on HSN. I will see you on Wednesday at 9 p.m. for the beauty report. We've got a very special beauty report happening where we will be honoring the Met Gala. And so if you're interested in that, we've got great beauty tips as we hold down the fort. Amy is coming back real soon, everybody. So I'll see you on Wednesday at 9 p.m. But right now, here's Adam and his open house. Adios.